Hi everybody, how we doing? A long time no vlog again. But this time I do have some news. I have been working on both art and writing. That might surprise you, but there you go. Anyway, so yeah, a few weeks ago I got a ton of commissions came in for acrylic paintings. I haven't done any paintings really since Christmas last year because I had a shed load of commissions come in for Christmas presents, and it scunnered me, to be perfectly honest. It left me hating painting, and I've never felt like that before. So this was the first time I'd picked up a paintbrush in all this time. And I enjoyed it. It was great. I actually managed to get through, I think it was 6 in the end, 6 commissions. I only finished them on Saturday. And I really enjoyed it. It was quite nice to get back into it again. The only thing is I can't show you them. They were private commissions. And the customers have asked that they don't go online, which is fine by me. I abide by what the customer says. They're paying for the job after all. So therefore you can't see them, and you'll have to take my word that they turned out quite good. Well, I think they did, and the customers were happy with it. So that's what I've been doing the last few weeks. But prior to working on the commissions, I did work some on Malevolence. Now, I did say in the last video that I had some changes that I wished to make, and I made those changes a couple of weeks ago, and I feel now that the story has taken on a far better structure. One of the big changes that I made was I dissolved the first chapter between the following 2 chapters, and the reason being was my main character was not introduced in that first chapter. And I reread it back and I thought it's a bit odd. You know, you should be able to pick up a book and know more or less immediately what's going on, meet the main character, find out that you like them or not, and things like that. And that just didn't happen. So I took that first chapter, which did have things in it that had to be said, so I broke it down into the following 2 chapters, like I say. And actually I think it's made a massive difference. It's beginning to look like a real book. It's beginning to read much better, the structure's far better. I'm quite excited about it. I know I haven't been working on it recently, like I say, because of the commissions, but I've got all these ideas, and because I did change that first chapter, there's a lot more changes to come. But I think it's reading far better than it did. Like I say, it's more like a real book now. I know people say, you shouldn't go back over it until you've finished it and, blah, blah, blah. But this is actually a rewrite because the story has been finished for quite some time. That way you write your first draft, it's more, flashing out all the, the ideas you have, getting the plot down, writing as much as you can just so that it's down on paper or on computer. And that's been done, it's been in place for a while, so I didn't feel bad about going back and reading over it again. In fact, I think it's made a heck of a difference doing that, because now that change has been made at the very start, there's a knock-on effect for a few more chapters, so I don't feel bad about going back, because if I didn't, I probably would run into more trouble again. So this is kind of a restart of the rewrite. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I think it's made a good difference. I haven't let anybody read it. I don't want anybody to read it until until I finish this rewrite. My personal opinion is that it's far better than it's been. You're introduced to Kai immediately, and you know right away where he's coming from and what the gist of the story is. Whereas before it was this guy, and it was like, okay, where does he fit in? Because you don't hear about him again, for another couple of chapters. So it didn't read right. So he's now gone. Well, for now anyway, he's gone. He's not in the first chapter, really. But you do get introduced to Kai immediately, and I absolutely love Kai, so I'm hoping that I've wrote it well enough to keep people interested in it. And I hope that anybody that's still following this vlog, I know recently the vlogs have been, I haven't had time for this, that, the next thing, but I do hope that he's, continue to enjoy and continue to follow, and hopefully by the end of this, you'll be able to you want to pick up my book and read it. I know I haven't given you a great deal about plot and things like that, because I don't want to spoil it for you. You know the gist of the story, and I don't want to go too far into it and then he's like, yeah, I'm not buying it or not going to read it because I already know about it, because that's just silly. So I do hope that he's continue to follow, because the ball's rolling now. This is it. I'm on the final approach on this rewrite, and like I say, I'm getting quite excited about it. It's the school holidays just now, so I haven't had the time to really sit down and work on it the way I want to. And like I say, with the commission work and things like that come in. But I'm constantly thinking about it, and my ideas are constantly flowing and evolving, and therefore the story's getting better, even just in my head. It's just a matter of sitting down. I have scribbled things down here and there that'll get put into it, but it's taking shape now. I can actually see it as a novel that somebody would like to pick up and read, and it's very, very exciting. So there you go. The block is gone, art block's gone, writing block's gone, everything's gone. It's all, what do you call it, gung-ho or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I am writing, I am drawing. It's fantastic. It's a great vlog. This is a happy vlog. You're seeing a happy dragon. A confident dragon for once. But before I start going warbling on about lots of nonsense and getting you all bored, I'm going to end this video. But please get in contact, leave us a comment, some feedback, ask questions, do whatever you want. But please keep interested, because hopefully won't be long now. I hope it's not going to take me up to November to get this finished, because that's just ridiculous, because that's the next NaNoWriMo, and I started writing. I started this last year for NaNoWriMo last year, so I don't want to continue it this year again. So yeah, get in contact, whatever. Keep watching, because things are coming, hopefully. I'm going to go, and I'll speak to you soon. Ciao for now, bye. Bye!